Twinkle and FIX as in repair. Really.
And what's the name of your game here?
Lords of New York.
What's it about?
Lords of New York is a adventure poker game set in 1920s New York City. It's a fascinating time to tell a story. The poker, the jazz, the gangsters, the mafia, the prohibition. It's a fascinating time in American history. A lot of, explosion in culture and women's rights, and just everything was changed in the 1920s, and it's a very exciting time to tell a story.
How do you play the game?
It's a adventure game and concerning 3 different poker players, each with different goals, different stories, different plots, different behaviors, different talents. And you advance the plot by playing poker. Obviously, there's different decision trees, and we want a point-and-click Grim Fandango type of story. Depending on funding, we'll get entirely that. But there's also a large poker aspect. Now, I don't know about your viewers, but every single poker game that I've ever played expects for you to be a professional poker player. Ours does not. We have introduced talents into the game which give you the ability to be a poker superstar. Vince, the mafia captain, he's good with intimidation and cheating. I don't know of any other poker game that lets you cheat. Veronica, the investigative reporter, she's good with intuition and reading people. And Tony, the government agent, he's good with probabilities, statistics. We give you the ability to be a poker superstar. I think that makes it accessible for new players, and I think it makes it more interesting for experienced players. The next thing that makes our poker different, we have a proprietary 2D animator. We can take one single art asset and make it breathe faster or slower. We can make it sweat. We can make them slunch in their seat, or make Veronica play with her hair. We give the characters tells. There's more interaction with our animated AI than there is with a real person on most poker games. And lastly, it's all about story. Usually that story in our game, well, not usually, but many times, it's going to be play the game, make money, pay the money to somebody, don't get your legs broken. But sometimes it's going to be more interesting to that. There's going to be more to it than that. Maybe you want access to this certain speakeasy, but the bouncer doesn't like you. Play a few hands of poker to him, lose to him, and he'll invite you to the speakeasy. Maybe the gangster that you're playing against is going to bump somebody off at 10 o'clock. Keep him at the table long enough, he misses his appointment, you save somebody's life. We've turned poker, not entirely, but partially, into a storytelling device. And I don't know of any other poker game that does anything like that.
And is this game currently out or is coming? Or?
We're looking at a 2014 release. That's what we're hoping for. We are on Kickstarter right now, this very moment. Kickstarter.com, search for Lords of New York. We're